problem.
Can you run for me? Oh, baby, stop for me. Can you take it to the top of me?
It's about to be a girl chat. It's about to be a girl chat. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. If you are new here, it is I, your host, the RoyalBaddie, and if you are returning, welcome back. I'm glad to have you at another girl chat. As you can tell by the title, in today's girl chat, I'm gonna be giving you guys 3 tips on how to set boundaries as a young woman. Before we get started, I genuinely want to let you ladies know that this advice is coming from my experience, the things that I've learned as I've grown over the years, as I've gotten older, and I just want to help any young woman out there as much as I can so she won't make the same mistakes that I made, or so that she won't suffer heartbreak and hurt her own feelings. I just want to help you as a young woman so that you won't have to suffer so much heartache, and so that you can know like the red flags to look for. This is for you if you're looking for a big sister figure, a big cousin figure, if you just need motivation, if you're a little confused while dating, if you are just growing into yourself as a woman. This advice will definitely help you, so stay tuned. And if you genuinely enjoyed this video and found it helpful in any way, make sure to hit the thumbs up so that other girls like you who's looking for this advice can find me. With that being said, let's hop right into the girl chat. So the first tip on how to set your boundaries as a young woman is train yourself in uncomfortable situations to say no. Just because you're uncomfortable don't mean that you have to give an answer right then and there. And even then, if you lack boundaries and then you're in an uncomfortable situation where someone is needing or wanting an answer from you and they're making it feel like it's urgent, you would probably just say yeah in agreement and just tell them what they want without thinking or without caring about how you feel about it, even when you know that you don't want to do it. So I would say to create boundaries, you have to train yourself in an uncomfortable situation. In uncomfortable situations, you have to train yourself to say no. That's when you can't care about how they'll feel or how they'll think, or if you're disappointing them. They want you to do what they want you to do, so it's going to be disappointing when you put yourself first, but it's going to make you feel so much better. And even if you don't feel good about like saying no right away, you don't have to give an answer right away. You could say I'll let you know, or yeah, you could just say I'll let you know. No need to explain further. Put a period at the end. I'll let you know, period. Or if they ask you something and you know it's something that you don't want to do, don't say yes. Say no with a period, and don't explain yourself. It's going to be uncomfortable at first, especially if you lack boundaries and if you're not as assertive as a young woman. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, and people are still going to push. They might still like push you for an explanation or push you for the answer that they want to hear, but that is when you stand on that. Don't change your mind just because someone is trying to peer pressure you into answering it the way that they want it to be answered. It's gonna be uncomfortable for you, like I said, but this will let you know that you're making progress. Instead of just saying yes to something that you're not sure about, or that you're uneasy about, or that you know that you don't want to do, instead of just saying yes up front, just say I'll let you know. And then that way you can think on it and you can figure out a way to, you not even figure out a way, because we're not trying to people please. If you're uncomfortable with saying no right away, you're just giving yourself a little bit more time, and once it comes up again, it'll be easier for you to say no because you won't be in this person's presence. So sometimes we have a little bit more courage if it's behind the screen, and sometimes through text message we have a little bit more courage to say certain things that we wouldn't be as comfortable with saying in person. But this is training yourself to be comfortable, to be assertive in person, to be comfortable, to be assertive whenever you feel like it's necessary for you to be assertive. So tip number 1 on how to set boundaries as a young woman: don't be so quick to say yes. It's okay to say no, and if you're not sure about if you want to do it or not, it's okay to say I'll let you know, period. No explanation needed. Tip number 2 on how to set boundaries as a young woman. Express when you don't like something as soon as it happens. Now, just like tip number 1, this will feel uncomfortable at first. It may take time, it may take practice, it may take you in your room in the mirror playing the scenario over and saying exactly what you wanted to say during the scenario. It may take you to get up the courage to express that you don't like something, but as long as you take the steps to get there. I did say express when you don't like something as soon as you don't like it, but you do have to work up to these things. So it is okay if you decide to wait until you're away from this person, or wait until you're away from the situation and then let them know, maybe via text or over the phone, or however way that you'll let them know. Maybe if it's just you and this person alone and you let them know, I didn't like that, or I didn't like that you said that, or that made me feel like this, da da da. You want to make sure that you're expressing yourself, you're getting that out and not bottling it up, because it could cause just a lot of turmoil within yourself if you don't express how you're feeling to people. Because if you notice, people always express how they feel to you. If you do something that they don't like, they're gonna let you know. If you make them feel a type of way, they're gonna let you know. So you got to make sure you're being heard too. You don't want to just be like a quiet mouse and then just taking all the punches that people are giving you, because sometimes people don't know that they're making you feel a way until you let them know. That's even happened to me. I've been on both ends. Like, I didn't know I was making someone feel this type of way, and someone didn't know that they were making me feel this type of way until we expressed it to each other. Tip number 2, make sure you express the way that you're feeling. If something is bothering you, make sure you express it. Even if you're happy about something, make sure you express it. If you like something that someone has on, make sure you express it to them, because you never know, you can make their day. But just get out how you're feeling, especially if it's inside of you and you feel the need to get it out. Don't just hold that in. Get it out. And like I said, get it out in whatever way is comfortable for you. But we want to work ourselves up to being assertive and confident in our own feelings, to the point where we can tell someone right then and there, I don't like that, or that makes me feel like this, or when you did that, I felt like. Tip number 3 on how to set boundaries as a young woman. Stop being so available. Even if you are available, if you got somebody calling you and you know that this conversation is about to drain you, don't answer. You are not obligated to, as soon as you receive a text message, to text them back as soon as it dings. You are not obligated to text them back within an hour, text them back within 30 minutes, text them back within 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. You are not obligated to take somebody back the same day. You're not obligated to answer the phone because somebody is in need of your energy, or they need to vent. You're not obligated to do none of those things. Even if you're not busy, be busy. Even if it doesn't matter what your excuse is. No, not even excuse. It doesn't matter what your reason is. If you don't feel like talking, if you don't feel like lending your energy to someone else or sharing your energy with someone else, don't force yourself to do that. Put you first. If you need more tips on how to put yourself first, I have a girl chat on that and it'll pop up here. Go check it out after this girl chat. But yes, I just want to say put you first, because someone is always gonna need to vent to you. Someone is always gonna want to vent to you. Someone is always going to want your energy. And by you working on yourself as a young woman and crafting your world and creating your own happiness, making sure that you're fulfilled within, then you're not obligated to share that with other people, especially if they're draining you. It's okay to talk to this person once a month. It's okay to talk to this person once a week or twice a month. You don't have to talk to people every day, and you don't have to respond as soon as you get a message from them or as soon as you get a phone call from them. And like I said in many of our girl chats, this is advice that I'm learning. This is advice that I'm giving to myself too. While I'm telling y'all this in these girl chats, I'm still giving this advice to myself. I'm still figuring this stuff out for myself. So everything that I'm learning, I'm coming to y'all as soon as I learn it, or as soon as I as soon as I catch on to it. I'm coming to y'all and giving y'all the advice so that y'all can know there's no obligation. Okay, if you found this girl chat helpful in any way, make sure to give it a thumbs up so other girls like you can find me and get this advice. And if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, make sure to check out my other platforms, TikTok and Instagram. The links are in the description box. And let me know what other topics y'all would like for me to do a girl chat on, and what other type of content you would like to see from me. Okay, but until next time, y'all, mwah, bye.
Let's rock. Can you run for me all day?